During the next 2 days, we'll be revealing to you our plans for 2008 and beyond. Plans which have started some years ago and presently extend out beyond 2012. A showcase today will handle sales, applications, and some technical content. There may be just a twist or two. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll bring to you the all-new SP Pro series.
So the origins of Selectronic, well, starts right back in 1964, where our parents, Mum and Dad, started the company. And back then, Dad was an electronic engineer in the TV and radio industry, and he started the company as electronic manufacturing in coils and wound components. And it was a burgeoning industry back then and did quite well. Started from very, very humble beginnings in a shed out the back of our property. That became our bedroom later on, in fact, would you believe? So we do live and breathe this business. And then Dad moved into his first factory and obviously various places since then.
There was a point in time we realised that a lot of the componentry was now being sourced overseas and that the future of Selectronic wasn't going to thrive just on components. So that's when we started to look at inverters. At the time we were manufacturing coils and transformers for inverters. So we said, hey, why couldn't we just manufacture inverters ourselves? And what I did was pull together a team that could take the experience that we had in the transformers and the experience that I had as an engineer and develop our first standalone inverter. And that leads on to, I guess, our latest offering, which is the SP Pro Grid Interactive Inverter. And that was probably spawned out of our experience in the industry, combined with our acquisition of Power Solutions Australia and their particular experiences in the industry. And taking those two together, we managed to come up with what we believe is world-class technology. And today it still is world-class technology. That's how far ahead of the times we were at that time.
We're really proud that we've been able to outlast a lot of the competition. The reason would be in some ways because we make decisions which are not for the short term. They're decisions to build a loyal customer base for the long term. And we've proven that many, many times. Not just the fact that the product's lasting, but the customers are lasting and they'll buy and they'll upgrade to the same Selectronic branded products in the future. But sometimes there's customers who, they'll ring our customer service department and say, look, I've got an inverter here, it's 25 years old. Is it due for a service yet? And we go, sure, if you want us to blow out some of the dust and maybe change the caps, but otherwise, just keep going strong. And that's the mindset that we have. We think more like a utility product rather than a consumer product. And I think that's the differentiation of us and the rest of the competition.
And that's good for us. Now we've sold product up into the Asia Pacific region, into the tropics, and our products have just kept going. We've got that tropical environment here in Australia, and it's a good testing ground for us as a company, and it's proven that as we sold overseas and sold into harsh environments, our product has lasted while competition products have failed and fallen over.
So we're really excited to announce that we have obtained the Australian-made logo. It was obviously an investment that we saw was worthwhile. We finally got the CFO to cough up the money. Oh, that's me. To have that now, especially at the moment, given the last 6 to 8 months, the focus on national interest and Australian made is very, very high. And that's something we wanted to really capitalise on and to proudly wear as well as a company, to say, look, we've been doing Australian made products for many, many years, but we wanted to make sure that was a clear message that we're getting out to the marketplace. And to be able to be part of the support of growing Australian made, Australian manufacturing to us was really key.
One of the things that we're looking forward to is taking this Australian made logo and applying it to our products. We're going to wear it as a badge of honour on our products. We will put it on the front of our SP Pro, so the SP Pro will have it on the front, and all of our packaging. So using the Australian logo, we want to tell everybody that we are Australian made. That when you buy a Selectronic product, you're investing in Australia. and helping Australian industry, helping Australian workers, and helping to grow the Australian economy.
Everybody who works in this company is so proud of what they do. Here we are in our factory. This is where it all happens. There's no magical people elsewhere in the world. It's here, and it's a great feeling when people sometime uncover us and, wow, I didn't realise there was actually Australian made, but it's actually made here. Yeah, it is, right here, as you can see, right here. So it's a great feeling for all concerned.
So with moving to the new building, not only have we made sure that it's an all-electric system, so that we can make sure that not only are we 100% carbon neutral, we're using the least amount of energy possible. And as you always said, Lindsay,
it's always cheaper to save a watt than it is to have to make a watt. And that's the ethos taking into the new building. And the new building is also going to take us into technology which we haven't been before. COVID has seen us having to use more online tools, and the new building's suggesting that we'll be putting in structures to say, hey, we can do training just like we are actually there. Holograms might be part of what the solution is there, but certainly our Centre of Excellence in training and customer support is something that we're super, super excited about. And it's almost like, well, the sky's the limit really as to what we can be doing, taking not only our product, but our support to the next level.
and speaking of the next level, we're building on that Centre of Excellence to envisage what is the next product going to be? What does that look like? What do people need in terms of battery storage, energy delivery to take us 10, 20 years into the future? Our past experience, we can build on that and we will be able to deliver. Part of that Centre of Excellence is new products, and that's what we're going to build at Lewis Road as well, is that Centre of Excellence for R&D.
I'm excited, and I've been around this company for a long, long time, and we still get excited by what we're doing, and that's something that gets me out of bed in the middle of winter and COVID.
What I'm really excited about is the fact that we're moving into a new manufacturing facility. We acquired this factory about 12 months ago, and we've spent the last 6 months fitting out the factory with the latest materials and the latest technologies to be able to have a world-class electronic manufacturing facility.
As you can see, the laying of the floor in our new factory was almost complete. It's hard to imagine that 4 days ago, this was just a concrete floor. Choosing the right flooring solution was really important for us. And as such, we did some extensive research, but finally came up with this tile from Gerflor in France. Obviously, we needed an ESD solution, which is electrostatic discharge, because we do electronic manufacturing. But while the more common vinyl solutions out there were a total of 2 millimeters thick, this tile has a 2 millimeter conductive wear surface and a 4 millimeter substrate with carbon granules and recycled vinyl inside. This produces a robust, long-lasting, high-performance solution. Oh, plus it didn't hurt that it came in Selectronic blue. So earlier this week, 16 tonnes of these tiles arrived at our factory from France. We consider the flooring to be the bedrock of an advanced manufacturing company that can produce the best solutions, the best products for the world, proudly designed and manufactured here in Australia.
Not only does it give us the ability to have world-class manufacturing today, but give us the ability to expand our operations into the future.
And on that, we certainly have seen some significant growth in our business in the last few years and in the industry as well, and that's really exciting. And our plans are to continue that growth, so it's great to have a facility that we can grow into. And based on the manufacturing ability in that facility, we see it as a really important key that it can actually show that manufacturing can be done better in Australia. One of the things that does bother us is in general, as manufacturing shrinks in Australia, we lose capability here in Australia that we will not get back. That affects us actually as a manufacturer as well, because we rely on so many other functionality and skill sets around us for other inputs into our business. So we want to see that grow. We believe, and I did this presentation up in Parliament House a couple of years ago, had the privilege of presenting a way of our industry to actually increase manufacturing and contribute to Australian manufacturing. Unfortunately, at the moment, Australian manufacturing contributes less than 6% to GDP. That's right on the edge of critical mass. We have to reverse that flow, and we're really excited that we can be part of that reverse, that whole recovery, especially from COVID-19. We have to look at the recovery and we have to work out ways of actually building our economy into the future, jobs for our kids, and we're really proud to be part of that.